So if you're sitting in your seat tonight and you're wondering if you can change the world, I think it's obvious that the answer is yes. You can volunteer at Lighthouse, Real Choices, or any of the other women's services of the continuum of care of Catholic Charities. You can do it through prayer. Everything, I believe, starts with prayer. And we need your prayers. This only works if we lead with Jesus Christ and center ourselves in prayer first. And you can certainly do it through your financial support, which, surprise, is one of the reasons why we're here tonight. We need your support. I have some very special news, a couple of things that I'd like to share with you that we've been talking about, some people have heard about. But I'd like to tell you about a couple of things that we're doing to extend the continuum of care and bring more of Jesus Christ's love, mercy, and compassion to those in need. Archbishop Aquila and the St. Bernadette Parish has provided us with a new home for Father Ed Judy. We will be able to serve more families and their children, and in just about a month, we are going to begin renovation of the former building, the former convent at St. Bernadette's in Lakewood. And we will nearly double the size of the number of families that will be serving from this facility. So, from a very heartfelt thank you to our Archbishop and to St. Bernadette's Parish, because it's not just in this ministry, but it's in all the ministries of Catholic Charities. And many of the things that you guys don't see behind the scenes, that the leadership of Archbishop Aquila allows us to go out and share that love, mercy, and compassion of Jesus Christ through Catholic Charities. So, Archbishop, thank you very much. We talk about, and we've talked about tonight, that we're in a war. And we are, and we fight it every single day. And it's a war against the culture of death, but it's hard sometimes to put, a face on that war, to understand how real it actually is. But I'm going to give you an example of what we've been learning about young women experiencing pregnancy and what they're thinking about and how intrinsic this war has become with many of the young people, many of our children that are growing up today. But before I do that, I want to tell you about another success that we've had in expanding Catholic Charities in our fight against this war. We recently added 3 Real Choice pregnancy centers and have taken Catholic Charities from 1 with Lighthouse to now 4, and one of those includes an outreach office in the Student Union building on the campus of CU Boulder. Now, as you know, college campuses are some of the most difficult missionary fields, unfortunately, in the United States today, to bring that love, mercy, and compassion of Jesus Christ to those who are the most vulnerable to the lies of the culture of death. Hopefully this will give you some sense of what this culture of death is doing to some of the young women that are experiencing pregnancies. We've learned that young women feel that abortion is their only option. It's their only option because they feel as though they're facing a death of self, a death of their plans, a death of their future, and that if they carry their child to term, they themselves will die. That's the culture of death. That's the war that we're fighting. This education of our young people, of our young women and men. How tragic is that? I mean, can you imagine being pregnant and thinking that the only option, the best option that you have, is abortion? And yet that's what many of these young women that we are dealing with and working with are experiencing. We also know that a majority of these young women will not abort their child if only they knew that someone cared about them. Not that you ask them not to have an abortion, not that you tell them they're carrying a baby, but that you tell them that you care about them. These young women don't know that we care about them, that we can help them, that there is an alternative, a true alternative to abortion. That alternative is the continuum of care of Catholic Charities. So we need to do something about that. We need to let these young women know that we love them, because that's what the culture of death looks like. It's very real, it's very palpable. And many of the young people that are here tonight are facing this in their daily lives. So tonight I'm going to share with you a little battle plan that we've devised. for those that you know me, you know that we're always going to be swinging for the fences, trying to bring the mercy, love, and compassion of Jesus Christ to those in need. And so our battle plan starts with comprehensive, life-giving care for these young women. I'm very excited to announce that Bella Natural Women's Care has agreed to provide Catholic Charities with medical services for all of our pregnancy centers moving forward. This is really groundbreaking stuff. It is amazing the opportunity that we've been given in the Archdiocese of Denver to change the lives of these young people and really to provide a continuum of care. This comprehensive care will include free ultrasounds, STD and STI testing, and education for the abortion-minded. Abortion pill reversal, which we've heard about tonight, and the good work that Dr. Ansami has done. And natural family planning, and a full complement of obstetrics care in and through our pregnancy centers, so that when a young woman comes to a Catholic Charities pregnancy center, a medical service center, she will have all of these amazing services at her disposal. We are in the fight of our life with the likes of Planned Parenthood, and the way to defeat the culture of death is with the culture of life, led by Jesus Christ and His church. So please join me in a Catholic Charities thank you to Dee Dee Chisholm and Abby Sinnott, the founders of Bella, and all those at the tables of Bella Natural Women's Care for saying yes to Catholic Charities and yes to helping us serve more women and men at the most vulnerable moment of their lives. Thank you, guys. We've been talking to a number of people. Some folks from the Vitae Foundation are here tonight who have done some phenomenal research. And the more we talk to people about these concepts and our ideas about how to transform our pregnancy centers, the more we hear that a lot of people are talking about it, but nobody is really doing something to act on it. And I got to tell you that in the first couple of conversations that Dee Dee and Abby I had, it was clear that they knew a lot more than I did. All I had to do was sit there and do this, which you guys know I'm good at, and they led us to a phenomenal conclusion. So it's really amazing. And we couldn't be any happier that we're able to make this transformation. Now, before I finish, I want to emphasize one thing as well. The work that we do at Catholic Charities has no limit to the people we help. We never ask somebody who they are, where they come from, what their faith background is. We don't even ask them, really, if they have the means to receive the help that they need. We just help them where they are, and we worry about some of those things later. And that's a key element in both Bella's mission and in that of Catholic Charities. It's also important for us to reach out to our brothers and sisters in Christ and to just people of goodwill. And there are many, many people joining us this year, which has been growing year after year, of people who are not necessarily Catholic, but are people of goodwill, Christian brothers and sisters that are coming out to celebrate life and to fight the culture of death. And I want to thank all of you as well, all of you collectively, as people of goodwill, for the help that you've been providing to us. It's really important, and it means a great deal. So now we're going to, before Jennifer O'Neill, our speaker, comes up, I'd like to ask you one final thing. I'd like to ask you to help me think about how you can help us. Now is that time. Many of you could give, some of you could give $15,000, $10,000, $5,000 tonight. 5,000 is the number of people that Jesus fed in the miracle of the fishes and loaves. In dollars, $5,000 will buy 200 cans of formula for hungry babies. Maybe you can give 3,000. That's the number of souls who were converted in one day in the Acts of the Apostles. In dollars, 3,000 will pay for 9 Gabriel houses to operate for 2 weeks. Maybe you can give $960. That's the number of hours that Jesus spent in the desert when he was tempted by the devil. That amount of money, $960, can provide 4 ultrasounds at Lighthouse. And know whether that whatever gift you give tonight, we will all, and all those that we serve, will be extremely grateful for your generosity. We can't do what we do without your generosity. So as you contemplate your gift, I want to leave you with one final thought. Think of a young, uneducated woman, alone and pregnant. A young, uneducated woman, alone and pregnant. Thank God that Mary said yes. And thank God that Joseph stood by her. Unfortunately, most of the women that we help do not have a Joseph. They have you. You are their Joseph. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for being here. And God bless you.